Phones ruin absolutely every single thing. Because when I was studying history, it was just really, the human connection was there. Now with phones, people expect you to just immediately reply. Like, I truly dislike it. We in the same vicinity. Why are you texting me or calling me? We're lacking human connection. I even remember going out to a social gathering. We're at a get together. Person is across the room texting me. Like, what is going on? And then maybe I just truly dislike also the expectation of the immediate response. Everything needed immediate response. And they're angry you didn't text back or I'll pick up the phone. We have things to do. In fact, we're in person. You can see me in person. We can talk in person. Why do I need to have an immediate response? This is why I kind of like how the world used to be without phones. Like, you didn't, even if you were in a relationship, and I'm going to talk about this on a whole different another video, but even when you was in a relationship with no phone, you didn't have to immediately respond. You didn't have to have this constant anxiety of people texting and you need an immediate response, and it cause people to get angry. Like, nothing, it's not nothing against you. I just don't want to be on the phone. Like, we have a human connection. We're humans. Come in person. You know exactly where I'm at. You know exactly what I'm doing. You can talk to me there. Why do you need to constantly text me and call me and we can be in the same vicinity? So I kind of dislike some of this stuff. It's like, well, I'm not about to constantly text and call you all day and be on the phone all day and text all day and fall asleep on the phone. No, I don't want to do that. We can come talk with a human connection. Phones ruin almost everything because there's no light without dark. There's no light without dark. So we have phones. Yes, we can sit up here and talk. We can talk to people instantly across the world in case something happened. That's when phones should be used. I know I'm not the only one who get a feeling. When somebody called you, you think, oh man, what has happened? That's how it should be. When somebody calls you, it should either be, okay, check it up on you for a couple seconds, about 30 seconds. Or just something. I think when you call me, I think something bad has happened. That's how I think. Like, don't call me if it's not important. Like, that's how I think. Do not call me if it's not important, because I have important things to do. And I think this happens most in relationships when it comes to the dude. When the man of the relationships is constantly busy, the girlfriend or somebody is steady mad that he's not texting back or on his phone. He has things to do. There's things he wants to do. He don't want to sit around and keep texting on the phone when you can see him in person. So it's kind of just stupid. The whole wiring of the phones, like, I imagine how peaceful relationships was when it just was, when you leave the house, you don't talk to that person for a bit until you get back, or you leave the house, or you live across the world for a little bit, and then you travel back to see the person with no phone. Imagine how fun relationships used to be. Now a woman don't reply, or somebody don't reply. They're posting on their story, but they didn't reply to you, so everybody's getting mad and everything. It's just garbage. Like, I miss when life used to actually be life. Maybe perhaps phones ruined everything. I think kinda it did. It brought out the best of humanity and it brought out the worst, because now we have instant access to all information in the world. But at the same time, people are constantly pissing me off. Why do you expect me to text back quickly, immediately, every second? And if I don't, you're mad at me. It doesn't make sense. You're mad at me because I choose what to do with my will. I choose to sit and say, you know what? I don't even want to be on my phone anymore. I don't even want to be on the phone anymore. I don't want to be on the phone right now. I'm busy. Sometimes I just cut my phone off. I don't even want to be on the phone. You know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. So some of this stuff is stupid. These people get mad. It's literally genuinely people I know who have genuinely seriously got mad that I didn't text them back, like as if I have something against you. There's a bunch of people in my DMs I haven't replied to. They don't even take these things into consideration anymore. They think you have something against them if you don't reply. You know, we can just meet up in person. If you want to talk to me that bad, let's say, hey, let's meet up. Or hey, give me a call. I want to talk about this. At least tell me what you want to talk about. Don't just call my phone and expect me to pick up. I got things to do. You need to text and say, okay, I'm calling you about this. And I think in my mind, okay, maybe I should answer. Because most of the things that people call for is garbage. What are you calling me for? I have things to do. I don't want to sit up there and just keep talking on the phone. It's garbage, complete garbage. I can't do it. I have things to do. So it needs to be more important and more importance, more seriousness. Okay, call me if you need an extraction from Ukraine. If you need an extraction from Ukraine and I need to come out there with all my superhuman forces, okay, then maybe. But if it's just a, hey, how you doing? Boom, boom, boom. That need to be simple and quick. Don't call me, hey, how you doing? And calling me for hours. You calling me for hours? Hey, how you doing? I have things to do. So I know I'm not the only one person who feels this way. And especially, this was mainly in relationships. All of a sudden, they're so mad. Like, before we even met, you wasn't this mad. You wasn't this mad about me not texting you before we met. So how all of a sudden you so mad that I'm not texting back when we're in a relationship? This stuff is stupid. So this is how society has ruined dating. I'm gonna make a whole nother video about this itself. But it's ruined dating. It's ruined in real life relations. Because instead of everybody enjoying the party or enjoying the get together, everybody's doing other garbage things. Nobody even talking anymore. You got one person doom scrolling on TikTok and watching the TV show at the same time. Like, phones has ruined dang near almost everything. So now even at the parties, at the social situations, if people is having their phone out, at the concert, having their phone out, they're not even enjoying real life experience anymore. People don't even go outside and train without their phones anymore. People don't even go to the gym without being on their phone anymore, in between sets. Like, this is how far phones has took us, to the point where human connections are starting to be separated. That's why when I went out to a trip, it was a 2-week experience trip. Not my wilderness trip. The OGs and the real people know. I went on a wilderness fast and did things out in nature, no phone for days, a long fasting. But not that. I'm talking about, I went out to Colorado. It was an experience trip. It was all the bros from high school. You know, your group of friends that you had from high school, from childhood, from everybody was there. It was a part of a school trip, but somehow I ended up, it was part of a school trip. And you had to get selected to get invited. And it was like, we got selected, but it was all of us from childhood. And it was like it all over again. All of the days in childhood when there was no phone, just playing outside. So we went out to this Colorado trip. And that was the first time many of us even went on a trip together. We ain't never went on a trip together. That was the first one. All went, no phone for 2 weeks. It was a big just village of all students from different schools with no phones, just out on a retreat. It was different adventures. It was different big water slides. It was a big giant swing hanging off the side of the mountain. It was just so much different stuff. And everything was so fun. And then when we got the phones back two weeks later on the bus, we're listening to music. We're looking at the screen. The screen looked funny. Listening to the music, and the music, you can hear things in the music that you've never heard before. It was like a enlightenment experience. Like, really genuinely we didn't have no screens, no phone screens, no nothing. We was outside playing basketball, outside doing adventures, slingshots, arrows, riding ATVs, going down giant water slides down the mountain. We propelling down the mountain. It was just a bunch of different things going on. But there was those human connections, those moments that's forever memorable with no phone. Those are the most memorable moments. Even though, yes, we must use phones and these things as interactions to better our lives. We can make money off of it, but still we need to limit it to a certain extent. Don't call my phone unless it's about something important. If it's about some mundane thing, I don't. When you call me, I'm thinking something has happened. I need to boot up and strap up or something. I need to extract you from Ukraine. That's when you call me. Other than that, I'm thinking, because when you call me, I'm thinking something bad has happened. Like, I'm not expecting, okay, this person's calling me for this and this. I'm thinking, what has happened? That's why it's kind of like, don't call me unless something has happened, because it's kind of like, I don't know. I can't be the only one that thinks like this. I know I'm not the only one that thinks like this. But if you watch to the end, thank you. Yeah, I know I have a rant and a beef with everything. I genuinely have a beef with almost everything, and I'm gonna start saying every single beef that I have. I even have a beef with pins. I'm gonna make a video about pins. Pins get on my nerves too. So, yeah. Thank you for watching to the end. If you watch to the end, I said in case of a deletion or in case I get deleted, in case anything happens, you know where to find me. The free Telegram is in the description. The free Substack is in the description. In case we never even come into contact again on these platforms, you know where I'm at and I can be in contact with you. So you know that's how you find me. And yes, in the Substack, I will always have access to your email, so I can email you, or you can email me your questions or anything you have to ask. That's what the Substack is for and all those things for. So, and I'll meet you there. I appreciate you for watching if you watch.